All right, so today we're going to be trying to find values using function graphs, okay? Well, we just have to look at this line, right? It says to plot the point on this function with an x value of 5. So when it has an x value of 5, right, I always start at 0, 0 when I'm looking to go to a point. So it says plot the point on this function with an x value of 5. So I'm going to go over to x is 5, and then I will go up until I run into this line, which is right here. Okay, and you should know that this is point 5, 2. Remember, it's our x, y coordinate. X goes first, then y. So 5, 2. And then it's asking you, what is the value, well, the y value of this point? Well, that's easy. It's 2. When x value is 5, your y value is 2. Okay, let's go on to the next one. It says plot the point on this function with an x value of 7. So I'll start right here. I'm going to go to my x value of 7, and then I'm going to go up until I run into this line, and it runs into it right there. Okay. And this point is 7, 6. It again asks us, what is the y value of this point? All right, well, that's super easy. It is 6. So I'm going to plug that in right there. My y value for this point is 6. Okay, I'm going through this pretty quick because these ones are pretty easy. You're just trying to find what the y value is, okay, when the x value is a specific number. So in this case, it says plot the point on this function with an x value of 7, okay? So I'm going to go over to x value of negative 7, and then I see that the line's going to be up above, right? Well, there it is, okay? And you can see, right, it's going to be at negative 7, 10. So when it asks us, what is the y value of this point? I know that it is 10. Okay, I know the y value is 10 because when x value is negative 7, the y value is 10. Right? Let's do one more, just one more, because this is pretty simple. Okay, it says, what is the x value of this function when x equals negative 2? Right? So I'm going to plot the point. It says, what is the y value of this function when x equals negative 2? Well, when x equals negative 2, I'll go over to negative 2, I go up, I plot my point. Okay, my point is negative 2, positive 1. So that means that my y value here is going to be positive 1. All right. And let's just do one more for the heck of it. It says, what is the output of this function when the input is negative 9? So different verbiage, but it's still the same thing. Remember, it's input-output table. So when you have a table, okay, right, it's x, y. Your x's are always your inputs, and your y are always your outputs. Right? So when it says an input is negative 9, I'm going to go over to x is negative 9, and I go down to this line, and I plot my point. So when I have an input of negative 9, I have an output of negative 6. Because you see here, this point is negative 9, negative 6. I'll take this and just type it into my little box there. All right. And then the last one here says when the input is negative 7, what is the output of this function when the input is negative 7? Start at 0, 0 always. I go over to negative 7, and then I go up on this line, and here's my point right here. When the input is negative 7, the output is positive 5. So I'll go ahead and take this positive 5, and I'll plug it on into that box. Okay, and that's how you find values using function graphs.